Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudner. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
On 2nd and 7, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Throwing, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be marked out at about the 26-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gano's kick is good, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Now Jones. And that one complete to Hodgins. Oh, what a juke into space. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Isaiah Hodgins, 67 yards. And the Giants are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Get out of the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Pats at the line ready to go. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Got a man. It's Randy Moss. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Here's Newton. That's Cordero Patterson hauling it in. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. After 7-3 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. To throw is Newton. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm.
Touchdown, Giants! What a decision and what a run by Daniel Jones. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays, here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear on others.
Following the touchdown, here to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Newton takes it himself. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. 2 yards is the pickup, and it gives the Pats a 1st down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball, let him pick it up.
Patterson running between the tackles. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Eluding the pressure right. Pass the 20, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And who's got it? The Giants. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll go again with Patterson. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Cordarrelle Patterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Patriots get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lucky.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And the Giants are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, that return had all the trappings of really good scouting. You could tell that they thought they saw something on tape that they could take advantage of, and they dialed it up at just the right time to give them a great return.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now it's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run with Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on first down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Newton to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it, trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
But based on the last 2 play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw from his end zone, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. They'll try and throw for it here. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Akins. And he's got Rome. Big strides. Look at him go. Now look out. And he's free going down the left side. It's